back to yet another episode of my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are great. Yo guys, the East Rand is so cold. Like as we're speaking right now, it's raining where I'm at. And I hope everyone is doing fine with the load shedding that's happening. Yo guys, Eskom continues to disappoint us. But anyway, that's fine. We're not here to talk about Eskom. Guys, you know the drill, right? So before we start, I just want to give out this week's 5 shout outs. So the first shout out goes out to Unoli Tamkwena. The second shout out goes out to Babsi Shilubani. Thank you, sis. So Babsi is like my twin, guys. Like if you guys see Babsi and me together, you guys will literally see that like we literally look alike. And then the third shout out goes out to Usabelo Kubeka. I see you on Facebook doing the most. Just by the way, that DSCV application, I might just think about it. I might consider it. The fourth shout out goes out to my brother Mfundo Mtimunyam. Shame, man, he's been supportive of this channel. Hey, like as young as he is, he's always been there, following, sharing the link, and doing the most. And the last shout out goes out to my dad. So my dad, guys, like my dad is the bomb diggity. He's like the coolest dad. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. And shout out to those 5 people. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share. You know, like click on the subscription box. It's right below. And then let's just get right on into it. So this week, guys, I chose a topic that some of you guys don't even know anything about, and I chose a topic that like some of you are going to be on some, yo, really, are you that? But I chose a topic in Jena because I really want to educate you guys. And I mean, this is what we do at this channel, you know, this is what we do. We learn. So I suppose this week's episode or this week's video is to teach you guys a thing or two about pansexuality. Pansexuality. So guys, how you spell pansexuality is P-A-N-S-E-X-U-A-L-I-T-Y. Pansexuality. What does that mean, guys? Bombastic words. So what that means is basically that I'm attracted to energies rather than genders. So when I meet you, I don't see you as a female or a male. I first see you as an energy type. And depending on whether I click with your energy or not, I'll be like, hey yo, we gonna vibe, or nay, my aura doesn't quite settle with your energy. So that's what pansexuality means. Some people say that pansexuals are gender blind, and that's just where that gender blind term comes from. Now guys, so that is what pansexuality means. It's one of the sexual orientations, and yeah, and then does this mean I'm gay? So guys, I don't like labeling stuff, right? Because also, like, who defines what is gay, you know? So yes, it does mean I'm gay in the sense that I can date a female and a male and love them equally. I am part of the LGBT community, that whole community. And yes, that basically means I am gay. Yeah, and I'm just like, okay. Anyway, when did I realize that I'm gay? So here's the thing, guys. When I was in grade 8, I had an affair. Not even an affair really, but I had sexual intercourse with a female. And at that time, it was a matter of like, yo, girl, what are we doing? And I wasn't sure what I was doing. I wasn't sure why I did what I did. But in grade 9, I realized that it you know. And yeah, that's when I realized that okay, I'm supposedly attracted to males and females. And for a while in my varsity career, I identified as bisexual because I don't know the other spectrums of sexual orientation. all I knew was that there's being gay, there's being lesbian, there's being straight, and that's all I knew. But as I grew and as I learned more about different sexual orientations, I actually learned that I actually identify more with the pansexuals. I don't see gender. I don't look at a person and say you are female or you are male first before I even speak to you. I first sense your energy, I first sense your aura, and if that goes with me and if that vibes with me, and then I'm like, all systems go, or nay. Okay, so that's when I realized that, girl, you might be gay. What's the other thing I wanted to... Yes, society's response. So when I was in my second year of university, I met a girl, Uritabile, and I went to her office. She was one of the SRC members at UP, and I went to her office and I sat down with her, you know, and she said the most significant thing in my life. Like, I mean, I still talk to her even till today, but she said to me, it is better for you to find yourself inside of these varsity gates, because once you go out there, the world is going to expect you to know who you are, and the world is going to expect you to sort of have already figured it out. Okay, and so I fought it, God. I fought being gay. I remember I was ashamed. I was ashamed if I was to be seen by, or if I was to be seen by with another woman, or if I was to go to another woman's room. And those words stuck with me, because I'm glad that I took the decision, and I took her advice, you know, to identify what do I identify with, to find out what are my likes, to find out what are my dislikes, to find out who am I in this vast world. And I'm so glad now that, I mean, I'm outside of the UP gates, and I can proudly say I am pansexual, and I'm not afraid of it, and I'm at a point where I don't care how society takes me, you know. It's either you like me for being pansexual or you don't, and yeah, it's what it is, honestly. So thank you to Uritabile for saying those words to me, and at that time they didn't make sense, but now they actually do. So society is still ignorant to this whole gay spectrum thing, and I'm not going to run away from that. We still have churches that condemn gay people. We still have parents that condemn gay children. So society as a whole still isn't comfortable with this whole concept. I suppose it has gotten better over the years compared to what our mothers and fathers experienced, but there is still that condemnation from society, and I received it too. So that was society's response. It was not as if just because I was at the University of Pretoria, everyone accepted me for being gay. No, guys, there are people who still don't quite understand the whole concept. There are people who will still condemn you for being gay, and that was society's response. And for me, it was very important to stand firm, you know, to be like, this is me, and the world needs to accept me for who I am. So that's society's response, or the society's response that I received regarding my experience. In terms of my family, so like, I've got the coolest family, right? And my mom is very understanding of this whole sexual orientation thing, and my mom is a firm believer that it is not these labels that make us who we are. It is you as the person, it is you as the being, it is your core, it is your kindness, it is your respect, it is your natural beauty. That is what makes you as a person. All the other things that the society deems as the norm are literally extras. And because my mom was accepting of me, you know, and accepting of my of my orientation, it was very easy for me to then be like, you know what, whatever the rest of the world says, juices, you know. And that's my experience, guys, about being a pansexual. And I think for me, it was not so much what society was doing or how society was treating me. It was a matter of, Pili, you need to come to terms with who you are, and you need to come to terms with accepting yourself for who you are. Yes, the world will always have something to say, and that is absolutely fine. But what about you? What do you have to say about yourself, you know, before anyone else says anything else? So yeah, guys, and this is my first time officially coming out to the world as a gay person. And I don't know, I guess my goal with this video was to just inform you guys, was to educate you guys, because I got a lot of comments where people are like, what the hell is pansexuality? And that is what it means. I have never been to a Pride event, so I'm asking all the gay community members to please drop, you know, if you know of any Pride events that are happening in the year 2021, please drop it in the comment section, or DM me on any of my social media pages. The social media handles are on my description box. But I would really like to go to a Pride event this year, and just to experience the different kinds of people that we have in South Africa, I suppose. I hope that was informative, and I hope you guys now know that it's not even about the labels. It's not about the fact that people call me gay. It's not about the fact that people call me pansexual. It's not about the fact that people call me lesbian or they call me straight. It's about who I am as a person. It's about who Pili is, and it's for you to accept me as I am. If you think I'm a kind person, then accept me just as a kind person. Don't label me. Don't box me, I like to say. I always say to my sister, my body is simply a vessel that keeps this enormous amount of energy. And the minute you want to box me and label me and do whatever you want, or do whatever society wants, then you are putting me in this small bubble, and that is not me. Because guys, I've got enormous energy, I've got an enormous aura, and I believe that I'm first energy before I am flesh. Until next week then, for the next episode, same time, same place. Goodbye, guys.